Hey everyone, Lensman Oz and Chilled back for some more Satisfactory. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Yeah, kind of tired, kind of tired.
Great.
Nothing like coming off night shift, getting to bed, and then the postman wakes you up by honking outside your window. So,
Yeah, honking outside the window, regardless of who it is, sucks at any
yeah,
time.
yeah. The postman bike has this really high pitched honk. It's terrible. Uh, because it's one of those little Honda CT 110s or whatever they're called, little meep meep sort
Oh
of
yeah,
terrible thing.
yeah, one of those things.
Yeah, so right outside my window wasn't conducive to sleep, and then the body went, "Nope, you're awake now." So we'll see how well my brain holds together while I'm recording video here, and hopefully things go okay. But let's see. I think I've got all the materials to hand in for the hover pack. So let's pop these in here. There we go, and hit the button.
Milestone reached. The hover pack enables aerial overview of all powered factories as well as easy transport across multi-level buildings by wirelessly connecting to the power grid.
I like that.
Sounds good.
I like that idea. Wirelessly connecting to the power grid. Sounds good. Let's see what we should unlock next. I think I'm just trying to see what we have materials for. Either Logistics 5, Hazmat Suit. Probably the two. Actually, we could get the radio control unit up and running. That probably might be the best. That'll be our next item. Okay. So I'm
Mm.
gonna maybe try and set that up in this episode because we need them to do the aeronautical engineering quest line, and that gives us one of the items for the phase 4 stuff. So I'm gonna need the crystal oscillators being crafted, which is neither here nor there, and then I'm gonna need a another manufacturer, and we're gonna make the radio control units. Um, but in terms of being able to do something straight away, I'll just fire up the hazmat suit recipe here in the milestone so we can push stuff into there when we get a moment. But first things first. Hello, train. How you doing? I've been up here trying to duplicate our, or whatever they are, little circuit board production. I think they're circuit boards. Um, yes, circuit boards, because we're sharing them between the computers and whatever this one is. This is the wrong button. This is the modular engines. Needs the circuit boards over there. We're not using a ton of rubber either, and the plastic coming from the train isn't enough yet because things are all backstuffed. So, still working through our backlog from the truck transport. I'm not sure how close the steel is. Last time I checked, it was full over there. Um, but I've got a belt for plastic running across here and splitting and doing a few other things. But at the moment, I'm kind of forcing most of it through here. But
Can
hey,
more cars be added to the train?
yes,
Okay.
I don't know if I need to extend each station then though, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like I said, I've never messed with trains, so I don't know.
Potentially, we would have to add an extra loading station to each stop, and then feed material into that. Don't know if it moves forward and stops and fills up the second carriage. I mean, you could put a carriage on it and see what happens. But
Oh yeah, that are just more trains.
all right, so I need to make. I think both these things I need are manufacturers, aren't they? Because the both have 3 items. So if I do crystal oscillator, it's a manufacturer recipe, and it takes the quartz crystal, the cable, and reinforced iron plates, and gives us crystal oscillators. So we do the quartz crystal up there on top of the hill. The reinforced plates are here somewhere, and you know, whatever the last one was. I just said it's terrible. Crystal. Oh,
Oscillators?
well, the oscillator is the thing I'm making. The wire, sorry. Wire's made here. So I think if we pop... I mean, they're big units, these things, too. I think if we drop it down here somewhere, it'll be okay. Again, like, none of that was ever...
Here, real soon I'm gonna go and expand that whole operation in that area. So,
Okay,
you
maybe
know,
I'll just pop it over the side for now, then. Most of it's
once I'm
coming...
done over here with the power and everything.
Well, yeah, you have made a fairly decent go at converting the entire side of the world over there, so it's
Yeah.
impressive. I'll take the viewers over there shortly
Oh yeah.
to show your work. It's quite impressive. You've taken all the heavy modular frames, haven't you?
Yeah, I kind of did. I need. Yeah.
What do I need
Sorry.
for a manufacturer? I need two
Like I
more. That's
said,
okay.
I'm gonna expand all that.
Two more frames isn't going to take that long. It's I could probably craft them, but we'll get a couple of items down. I'm just going to move. I'll pop this over here in this empty space. As soon as I get a couple more frames, here comes one. You are mine. I don't know if I've got the materials on me to be able to make one. Maybe. Just slow. Very, very slow. Oh, I used my last... Make another... I was going to say, I used my last speed thingy crystal. Let me have a slug in my
Hey,
inventory,
I
so...
do have a few of them if you need one.
I've got a yellow slug that can make two. Ooh. Not that I really want to put a speed upgrade thing in one of the assemblers, because they're fairly expensive already, but... Ooh. Makes 3 a minute now. Alright, that should be enough to make another one of these guys. So if I can put him down here somewhere. Let's see. Rotate you around. I don't know whether to maybe line you up with everything. I know you said you're going to expand things, but
Oh,
I'm missing
do what you
plastic.
got to. I can do what I need to later.
I am missing plastic, and now I'm caught in all the machinery. Where is plastic? I think I have to go upstairs for it at the moment.
Second floor.
Yeah, well, I do have it. Completely missed the stairs. Let me take it out of here for the moment. Okay, let's make... Ouch. Jumping all over the place. Come on, come on, come on. Getting stuck. Get out of it. Okay, so you here... That's frames. Is it you? You're making frames. Where are the plates made? I thought they were just here somewhere. Smart plate. Okay, reinforced plate's the other side of this. Reinforced plate is coming from here. And there. You making. Smart plating. Be bridging off this one. Do I make a third? Maybe I do. Alright, we'll make another assembler. Do I have what I need for an assembler? I think so. Okay, let's make... Terribly, let's make an assembler. Can you please rotate how I want you to? Good. Make an assembler here. Weirdness going on at the moment. And a manufacturer. What am I here? You, my good man, are going to make I should use the stitched iron plate recipe instead of the reinforced iron plate. It uses more iron plates, but it uses copper wire instead of screws.
Okay. I mean, we got bukus of iron.
Yeah, but
I've
do we
got
have...
eight. I've got 8 untapped veins right there at the end of the base.
Alright, I'll just use the regular recipe. Alright, so you are reinforced iron plates. I just need to bring belts over. So again, just split this one and this one. Interesting. Let me split it. Oh, split it does work there, eh? Would like. Do that. Get rid of this. And I want splitter there. I'm going to get rid of this belt. That belt. I'm going to go from here. Let me guess, which way's my in? These things kind of do my head in, the splitters. 1 minute it'll be fine, and then next minute it decides to rotate.
Yeah, I get that a lot with just about everything.
Being a pain in the butt. You can see here it's rotated as soon as I go to use it here. No idea how I did that. Mute it there. Let's get rid of this. Again, I don't know how I managed that one. You from here to here. And we're good. Okay, so the screws are flying again for that. Yeah. One. Why are you running backwards? What in your silly little mind here decided that that should have been that way? You say I'm having fun? Did I make a merger instead of a splitter? Yep. Oh, I'm loving it. Every second of it. Told you I was tired. Splitter. Try this again, eh? Every time I do it, it gets messier. Apparently I'm in the way now. Fine. Alright. I think I'm alright. I think we're doing okay. I do need to put a power pole here somewhere. On there and maybe on there or something. Here to here, here to here, this, to that one, that. Alright, you are going to make crystal oscillators. The output from here is going to go into that one. And then I need to get... That's the plates. I need a cable. I'm going to take cable from here. Steel, but workable. That, and then I need the crystal stuff from up there. Fun. Let's run up top. Running, 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 running. Made it. Nice. Yeah, plastic stopped flying again. If it's all backstuffed with rubber or pet coke or something. Let's take you from here in the corner a bit. What I might do is let's put a stackable conveyor pole on there and there. Yes, I was going to say it's too far, but that's working. So what if it's clipping through the platform? That's fine. On. Of course I am. Yikes. Okay, cool. You are coming in here. Alright, crystal oscillator recipe created. Machine set up and ready to run. There we go. Might just put a single smaller storage on this one for now. All right, so once we start using these, we'll be good. But that should start tickling the quartz input as well. Stuck in a machine. Yeah, you're working. You're slow, but you're working. Takes 120 seconds to make 2. 1 per minute. Go, you good thing. 1.5 a minute. Really? It's hardly worth it. Alright, so that's kicking along now, which is good. I mean, it's going to take a bit to go with the reinforced plate anyway. So it's fine. We'll let that trickle on through. Need to work on the plastic situation, which is actually rubber needs to be used, to be honest. Which is why I pulled the modular engines out of this machine. Anyway, let's go for a run down to Chilled's area, and we'll have a bit of a look at what he's got set up. When I'm on my way, I'll throw some plastic up the top here from the truck that I brought up. But I'll put a cut in, and when we come back, we'll be down at the oil processing area, and we'll go through what Chilled's been working on. Back in a second. All right, after a small adventure with me falling off the tower here on the way up, and then having to run back without any of my my gear, We're down here at the oil processing area, and you can see to the right hand side here, Chilled has basically ripped out everything that we were using over on the right, all our original setup of oil processing and plastic and rubber, etc., and has expanded out over the ocean and is. I don't. You said you didn't even really need the second oil feed, did you?
Well, I went ahead and hooked them all up. That way they're pumping into the stack of tanks. That way we have a backfill, and from there just pumping into instead of doing like one and one, I just did like four and four and four for the
Those
basics
each of them down there,
of the
you've got what,
refineries.
plastic and then rubber and then fuel, yeah?
Yep. And then you got um the byproducts which have to be handled as well. So
But they should
I'm
be able to
pretty
be turned into plastic and rubber, etc. So
Yeah, that's why I was gonna put more refineries in that row and just pipe the and do the secondaries just to get rid of the extra crud.
right down the front here is the fuel canning, which looking at my jetpack, I only have 8. So hopefully I don't hopefully I don't need too
Hmm.
much fuel. But that's where the fuel's processed into the canning into the cans,
Just
and you've got what,
temporary slap down.
six fuel powered gens there.
I assume more to be added.
So we made the decision not to go the pet coke route again. Kind of wasteful, right?
Yeah, it just doesn't seem is not suitable to our needs. We can produce more than enough fuel, so
The train looks tiny from up here. There's the little trucks coming on its way down. We're
Mhm.
really high in the air.
Yeah, from down there that all looks much bigger.
Yes. I mean, you can see how big.
Though I mean,
Yeah, it certainly is. All right, let's hope for the best. If I can land on this. Damage from that, I hardly even drop. Oh, there's one of these spheres here. Might as well grab it.
are you there? Might as well.
Picking up multiple fix-it personnel in the area. Proceed with harvest before it's too late.
So yeah, you can see here that Chilled has realigned all the plastic and rubbers coming in from this direction now. I don't think the train's transporting much at the moment because of the backlog of steel on the base side. And we still have quite a number of plastic, pet coke, etc., and everything in this truck station. So once it's empty, not a problem. We'll deconstruct all this stuff as well. But until then, it's kind of the
We
job of the.
might need to drop a second train on the loop.
Yeah, they're gonna have to put all the signaling in though. That's something I'm gonna have to
Well,
toy around with.
we got two trains. They should pretty much, if you start them opposite, they should pretty much stay. I wouldn't think there'd be a problem as long as they're heading in the same direction.
It's not going to be the biggest issue. I've just got to wrap my head around. Where is it? I've got to wrap my head around block signals and path signals. Bi-directional, so it's fine. We just got to put some block signals on. I can actually place quite a few. I've got materials for it. The idea would be to pop it this side of the track. I probably can't actually. I'm going to need to put a platform at the end here. Let's do that. Let's put a. I'm going to build. Go back to what I was doing, which was a block signal, and then we need to. I'm going to put you here. I don't want one that way. I want that way. So then I can put one there. And then I need to go to the next station. Excuse me. I'll need to go to the next station and at least put one per station, and then they won't, they just won't leave the station until it's ready at the next one. It's cool. We can do this. Let me... Probably should put a block signal outside the station. Be a good idea.
I would assume so.
One here too. Like you... Is it not wanting to go where I want you to go? There. Okay, so that should mean that the station itself is a block. And then all I need to do is run all the way to the next station and yeah, wherever the train is. So if we look at this one, just go to the other side of this. That's green because the train can enter this block, which is the station. So if I go to each station and put the signals on, we'll be able to have at least 2 trains, probably even more, on the track at once. How's our power? What's our power generation like?
Should be all right for what we're doing.
I'll run back to
I
base.
mean, it's not looking too swift on the main, but
Have a look. Our max consumption's 3,600 and our max capacity is 2,600. So, I mean, you're going to put a couple more of those guys in anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
So that'll help. Okay, so I put another cut in. I'm going to run back to the station. We're going to see if we can drop another train in and go from there. We'll be back once I'm at least at another station. How about that? See you in a second. Alrighty, I'm in the second train that I've built and I'm following the other one. You can probably just see it ahead of me here. I just managed to bump them off the track. It's pretty cool. You literally just push E and it puts them back on the track. I thought I'd have to deconstruct the train and all that jazz, but no, it's all good so far. So I'm coming up here. Oh, okay. So he's a little confused of where he's meant to be, and that's cool because I bashed him inside the station. Don't want this guy in the station, but let's jump out and do what I was doing before, the block signals, and pop a block signal here somewhere. Hello. Still trying to work out how it actually sits here. It's a bit, come on, a bit odd. Really just outside the station. I mean, I could and then put one here, really close to the station. See what happens. So ideally, if I go here, tons of aluminium. I go to timetable. One of the trains is almost down to where chilled is. So I'm going to hop in this other train and actually load the automation part. Can I not copy the... It's fine, whatever. Alright, edit the timetable. I want 1, 2, 3, 4. And our next station with that one, if I turn on self-driving now, the train that's down at Chilled's area should leave before I get there. And potentially what I could probably do is throw another couple of block signals in this track, not just having them at the stations. I'm not super worried about it at the moment because of the amount of materials that we have sitting back at the base and how things are not emptying out quick enough. So I don't mind if this train, for example, sits at the aluminium station waiting for the train to get the other one to get to the other station, but it's not the end of the earth, to be honest. we've got the 2 trains that'll keep us going for a touch. Ideally, we've still got a bit more usage and a bit more tweaking to go before we can probably drop a couple more trains. I mean, we could probably have 4 on here at once now. 1 in each station. I've gone and upgraded the output from the station at the main base to a tier 4 elevator belts, etc. So that's trying to empty it a lot faster, but it's still not keeping up. It's still a little bit slow. Let me try and jump out of the train while it's running. I can. Said it a couple of times. I want to grab this power slug while he's here. Nice. And then I'm gonna follow the train tracks down. But yeah, so that train, if the other one hadn't left the station yet, this one would have just stopped outside the station and waited until that train left. So now we're going to have 2 trains full of stuff filling up and making their way around the track, and all will be good. Right. It's loading. I'm going to make it back before it leaves. No, am I? Probably not. I made it.
Yay!
Just made it. So yeah, obviously now we have the 2 trains that'll help. I don't know what it's doing for the power. What's it like now? We have 3,300 before. What's it like with the second train on there?
Look. 3790 max consumption.
That pulls like 400 or 500.
Yes, fair bit.
It's only using 35 at the moment. 25 with the downhill. I guess that's max pull, so when it's leaving a station or braking or going up this hill that I've got built, it gets up to 60. Alright, so 2 trains. Again, we'll give us some more materials through the network. You can see this thing will be struggling to empty. It's just full of steel. So as soon as that steel line is empty from the truck, which I can't tell from this height if it is or not. Let's go and check that out real quick, and then we'll wrap up. I think it is. Awesome. It looks like it is, so I'll have to go over and pick up the truck stations and that from the other side. But going on this is now in need of disconnecting and reconfiguring the belt a little, so let's just do that. Go to you. Ryu. Empty out. Let's get rid of this. And that one. And then we'll just go straight from here. Turn. No. Do that again. The steel now coming down from up above instead of along that long belt. One benefit to this. I don't know, is it worth going these to tier 4 belts? Probably not, right? I think I just need to make things go faster. Something. Now struggling on steel beams is all. So a bit more tweaking to do, but definitely got the new income of materials coming in. I can now dismantle belts and stuff from the steel system, and we'll do that in between episodes. But this is good. We're starting to rely more on the train, which is nice. And you can see just how fast the tier 4 belt is. Check that out. Like, that is super quick compared to the your normal speed of a belt like that one over there at the moment. This is like flying. So much nicer. Steel's pretty full. Awesome. All right, wrapping up point. Thank you all for watching. Comments down below. Let's just jump over here and see what we've got in the way of aluminium casings. I will take 50 I require. I will run over and we'll see if we can get all the materials we need for the hazmat suit and plop that in. But again, as I said, I'll do that off camera. Again, thank you all for watching, and leave those comments, and hopefully I'll get a bit of sleep this afternoon. Until next time though, hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you in the next one.
Everybody have a good one.